What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of the Wild 8. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while, and we're trying to figure out, we're following some power lines. Now, survival-wise, I would really recommend against this. I don't have sprint right now, so I can't escape from that wolf. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back and I'm going to touch base. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's go back to our main... Yeah. Let's go back to our main source of supply for right now so that I can store things in a chest in case I die again. I've at least got startup gear. Because at the moment, the big problem we're running into is we got attacked by a big old wolf. Not like a normal wolf, like an enormous, like, ruin your life, coming after your grandmama's house wolf. Like, this wolf was not messing around. It was like an upgraded version. It was like a wolf that had XP invested and shit. It's been a wolf for a while. It was basically like an Eldurr wolf that was running around with, like, golden scale mail armor and shit. And I stabbed him with, like, my magical harpoon of me being a badass. And it did a lot of damage. To be fair, it hurt him. But it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. I tried so hard. But it just wasn't enough. Hopefully, from this point forward, the wolves are not all upgraded. That would be a little horrifying considering I've had, like, no opportunity to upgrade any of my fighting skills. Given the damage that we dealt with this harpoon, though, I'm thinking we should be able to kill normal wolves without too many problems now. I don't know why it won't let me walk up that bluff right there, but it's not letting me, so I'm just going to go around. It re-triggers all the storyline stuff, even though it's because I closed the game down. I guess it doesn't save the commentary states or whatever. I kind of want to fight this wolf and see what happens. Like, we've got the spear now. I'm going to get up next to this fuselage here for warmth because I don't want to waste the supplies. Ooh, what's going on with my health? It looks like I had some kind of bleeding going on. Okay. Ooh, we got him. Nice. Our inventory's full, so there's not a whole lot we can do with it. But, I mean, we killed a wolf, which is pretty sweet. I mean, we were capable of it. So maybe if I rest and I get my HP back, we can maybe go after... Can I cook this over this fire right here? I bet that I can't. I will say that just this once, I'm going to create a campfire right here so that I can cook this meat. Because if I can get these mushrooms out of my inventory, I'm actually surprised we won that fight. He ran away at an inopportune moment, and so... Get that going. It's not a good idea to eat it raw. It's just a piece of meat, huh? I was hoping I would get some bone or something else out of here, too. Oh, we got a blizzard coming in. So it's probably a good thing that I buckled down and decided I didn't want to travel right now. We got plenty of wood, so... No reason to panic just yet. Inventory's full right there. Let's go ahead and get that moving. This meat is more than likely going to be very good for our status, so I'm going to hold on to it. We need to farm some wolves, though. That's a big part of what we got going on, is if I can kill some wolves off, and we can get, like, some levels under our belt as far as... Damn it. If we can get some levels under our belt as far as melee and offense and defense go, that would be very helpful, because those are among the more difficult things to level up. With my spear, how badly did my spear get damaged by me dealing with that wolf, I wonder? I wouldn't imagine very much. I'm going to use the rest of this axe. There we go, so I can get some wood back. Just keep that lit for right... Actually, I don't even need to keep that lit. I'm being stupid right now. So did that damage my spear? Oh, it didn't. The spear is actually just like an item with dope durability that lasts a while. Okay. Well, let's head back to base. The storm is over. We're not that far out and removed from where we want to be right now. Our shelter and supply and storage chests and all that kind of stuff. So, given that our food supply is looking pretty good and our main issue at the moment is actually our inability to store things on our person, I think we need to go back. We need to craft some more axes and some things like that. We'll get ready, and then we'll try to travel up north, and we'll try to time it such that we don't end up trying to do all of these things while wolves are out. Because the wolves they're bad. They're tough to deal with. I mean, even dealing with that wolf we just dealt with, he took a pretty good chunk out of us, even with our increased gear and, like, our awesome stuff. So, you know, we'll try to be careful about it. My tent is gone. That's okay. It doesn't cost me anything. Let's go build another one. Get the shelter back up and running. We will probably have to... We will more than likely have to re-upgrade it, though, I think. Yeah, because it doesn't have like the little supplies and knickknacks and like tchotchkes and things on top of it. I don't have enough to upgrade this right now, but that's okay because that's not really what I needed anyways. Over on this side, we'll put the helmet back in. We'll put the bat back in. I'm going to keep meat inside of there as well, and we'll work on some of this stuff first. That should get our meters mostly refilled. And then from here, craft an axe and a pickaxe. From this side, we'll get those moved. We have tons of wood inside of there, so actually I'm thinking the more important thing to work on will be the acquisition of stone, because we just don't have a lot of it. And if I could maybe get like a 160 stack or whatever, that's kind of what I'm looking at the moment. You know, the smart idea would be to put my tent, I should probably break down my tent and then rebuild it next to the fire that's in the fuselage so that I don't have to build a campfire ever again aside from cooking things. Gathering is up by 1 skill point, very nice. Come on, give me everything I can get out of this thing. Stone, you and I, unfortunately, are going to be on a poor relationship spectrum for a little while. I was trying to think of, like, in my head, I could picture what I wanted to say, like the letters and everything, but I was like, I'm not sure. I don't know. So there it is, very nice. And we finally destroyed it. Finally destroyed. We're starting to clear cut this area if you think about it. We're actually doing some serious ecological damage to like this little 10-foot by 10-foot area. I'm just impressed you can chop down an evergreen tree with a stone axe. That shit would take forever. That shit would be such a pain in the ass. I had to chop down a thick-ass tree one time with nothing but a hatchet, and it was a pain in the ass. It was like you had to angle up, down, up, down, up, down, rotate a little bit, up, down, and it was just like, oh, good lord. It was a hassle. Alright, so let's dig in by the fuselage over here. So let's say that I'm in by the fuselage. Let me pack up the tent, and if I can actually deploy it like right here, we'll get better mileage out of it because then we'll get access to the fire while we sleep. So then we can sleep like free of charge whenever we want, which is really, really awesome. Let's take that up to level 2. Good. Take that up to level 2. Awesome. So let's increase the chance that a bone will drop. We'll try to increase the chance that tendons will drop next. Got that right there. Let's increase our run speed by a couple. We've got both offense and defensive points, which is super great. So that'll make us a little bit stronger. We also got the ever important extra inventory slot, which I think is something that investing into it is probably wise. And that hunger meter is not playing around. Perfect. Everything looks good. I'm trying to save my energy bars, though. I don't really want to use those up. Now that I've got, I think I've got an axe in my hand at the moment. Let's chop around this side of the fuselage. Probably could have positioned myself so that, oh, it doesn't come through the side of the wall. Okay. I was wondering if it was like radius from a fire, regardless of whether or not there's a wall in the way, or how that whole thing worked out. And I just like to have like an 80-80 stack is actually what I'm looking at right now, in case you're wondering what I'm leaning towards. I just want to have a full supply of the things I need in order to get the job done. Now then, storage chests. What do you have for me? Not a whole lot. We got a little bit of something in there. I will take the wolf meat, actually. I'll take the wolf meat. Got an extra slot right there, which is great. I'm not going to sleep, I don't think. I can upgrade that again for 45, huh? Can I store stuff inside of here? Oh, it's got like a little storage pouch. So it's got its own built-in storage. That's kind of interesting. I never noticed that. Now I have those, so that's another resource to utilize. I assume the meat is going to restore a ton of health and a ton of hunger meter, so I'm not going to worry too much about getting it slotted back in. I would like to get our hunting level up a little bit better. At least now we know that killing a wolf takes care of that. Let me get a... Oop, I don't really want a wooden armor. That was a mistake. Shit. Well, now we've got wooden armor with us, just in case. We've got backup wooden armor. Hooray. Take that with me. Let me chop another tree or two, since I accidentally just used up my wood supply on something stupid. Our speed does feel a lot better now that we got shoes and a level up under our belt. I just wanted to get Gathering 2 done, though, so that we could have extra inventory slots, too. We probably had a few level ups from that last life, because we hadn't been back to base in a while. There we go. Kill off that axe, so it's not using up inventory space. Then we'll go into here. Perfecto. And let's see how much that meat restores. Let's see how bounteous that is. It looks pretty bounteous. As far as bounteous goes, it seems like it's killing it. Can I stab a deer? Oh, there's no... Okay. Oh, no, I didn't want to hit the tree. So with the deer, what I was trying to do is they need to maybe make it so that there's a little bit of a running while attacking animation, possibly. Like, so that you maintain a little bit of momentum. Got him. Nice. Okay, now we're starting to make some hunting progress. Now we're starting to get some stuff done. We just ran down a deer and killed it with a spear. Dude, we are everything like, believe me, the cave women are lining up right now. We are a suitable caveman bachelor at this point. We got our hair did. We got our caveman suit on. We're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking real shining right now compared to all those other cavemen that ain't got no fire, aren't able to run down deer with a steel harpoon. Yarr. Alright, so we wanted to go north from here. Although the further away from home we get, the more dangerous I assume it's going to be, because those wolves were large. They seem like they had taken a couple days on the weight bench. Northern herb right there. Hopefully this leads somewhere useful. So it's running off this way. I will be picking up foodstuffs as we go. Because as with all things, survivalism is about preparation and making sure that things are taken care of. Although this would be the environment that I really would not want to survive in. The cold, it just adds a variable that's very, very difficult to account for. I mean, in any biome or any, you know, type of climate, you can wind up with different challenges. I mean, if you're in a climate that's constantly wet, like a Mediterranean climate or whatever, and you're there in like fall or winter and it's constantly raining, you're going to have issues with trench foot and stuff like that because you can't keep yourself dry. I mean, every single... Need to find a way to warm up and fast. Okay, well here, let's go ahead and make ourselves a campfire right here. Get that all nice and lit up. We'll get ourselves some meat cooking. Oof, we've got another wolf right there, which is problems. I could fight him, for sure, and that would actually round out my food supply quite well, in fact. It's tempting. Those attack power level ups and everything, along with the amount of food that we get from one of those guys, is a big, big temptation for me. But every time we fight one of them, there's a pretty good risk that we're gonna die. They deal a lot of damage. This time I've at least got shoes on, though, which is a plus. So that's pretty cool. Are there two of them? God, I hope not. Cool. I do like the way your campfires stay there forever. That's really, really awesome. Oh, there are two of them. Okay. Oh, the fire seems to run them off. Interesting. Come on, buddy. There it is. Give me everything you got, Wolfie. Give me everything you got. I don't give a damn. We'll kill off half the wildlife in this place if I have to. I need those melee level ups. I need to get up to like level 4 or 5 melee so I can deal some damage. Although, increasing my attack speed seems like a pretty good boon, too. On top of that, look at the amount of food we get from this. Like, each one of these is basically like a full meter if we want it. Like, you get basically an entire meter from one of these meats. So why not put yourself in a position... I was going to say, where'd the other one go? I don't want to give him too many opportunities to get down on us. Where'd you go, Wolfie? Ooh, Wolfie wants to play. Come here, buddy. This ain't over yet. Ooh, we got our first bone. Nice. Okay, so very cool. We've got our first bone. Now, there's a lot of cool stuff that can be made out of the bones, like everything from, like, bone shivs to, like, tongs and all kinds of weird little utilities that we haven't had a chance to play around with yet. So I'm excited to see what that's got in store for us. Let me eat one mushroom just to let our health move up slightly for a little bit. I'm also going to clear out our inventory by a couple of slots by cooking up the rest of this stuff. Good. That harpoon was probably one of the best things we ever found. That harpoon is holding it down for right now. I don't know what I'm going to do when I don't have that harpoon anymore. I'll be honest with you. There's another wolf right there. We could go in on him. Got him. Butt stab. Butt stabber. Butt stabber. Oh, defense went up by a point. Very nice. Cool. Oh, it doesn't stack any higher. I thought it was going to stack up to 8 like everything else. Oh, man. Bummer. Okay. I can still live with it. That's fine. I'm not a complainer. It's cool. Whatever. Now that we're starting to make some progress, though, this is starting to look good. No! Worst time ever for a blizzard. Please don't. I want to go travel right now. I don't want to stand here for the next... I'll be back when the blizzard's over. Damn it. Back in the saddle. And we've unfortunately been given a choice of where we want to go right now. We can split in 2 directions. Following power lines is not a strategy that I personally would recommend too heavily if you're in a situation like this, because you never know if you're getting closer to civilization or farther from it when following power lines. That's just the fact of the matter. It's just a risky... I mean, if you got to gamble on something, I guess gamble on that. But it's a tough one. Oh, good, another blizzard. It ended and another blizzard started like 4 seconds later. Fantastic. Absolutely majestic. Glorious. The best thing I could have ever asked for. Glorious. It's glorious. If I can keep myself from being murdered by any of the large, angry animals out here, that would also be good. Oh, yeah, it's a dead end. Okay. You know, I would actually prefer that. It's not even that big of a deal. I don't even mind that we hit a dead end. At least it keeps me from wandering even further off base and being like, where the shit are we going right now? We got a campfire back down and over here, so I figure instead of wasting the resources to build another one, we'll just use this. The only downside to this campfire is that the trees are too far away from it, because I put it inside the fence line just in case we needed to be a little bit defensive about our survival. Our shoes are wearing out again, too. Damn. Damnable wooden shoes. Who could have known? Who could have known? See, this is why the Dutch transitioned over to Nikes. Because those wooden shoes, like, they seem like they're really, really good on the surface, and then you're like, oh man. I can't keep this campfire lit for a son of a bitch. It's very, very difficult. I also need more wood, like, right now. Our wood supply is absolutely abysmal at the moment. Basically, I just need to have the stuff on me to make another campfire, and after making another campfire, I need to have the stuff on me to keep it lit. I feel like sometimes targeting the trees is a little bit difficult, too, with the punches. Like, granted, it would probably be difficult to punch a tree and get wood out of it. Gotcha, but you could pull branches and things off. That's what I assume, metaphorically, is what we're doing. Okay. Get the spear out and let's roll. It's time for us to make some more progress. Can't be standing around all day, every day doing nothing. It'd be cool if there was branches and stuff laying around that gave you varying amounts of wood that you could pick up too, just in case you didn't feel like punching trees. Just as like a secondary option for people that don't like punching trees. I'm not one of those people. I'm not trying to say that I, hate punching trees or anything like that. Believe me, because I don't want to inspire the wrath of Notch or whatever, but staying away from wolves for right now. Like, we could fight them. We're perfectly capable, but it's a risk. It's a risk and it's a hazard, so let's not play with risks and hazards right now. We have a generator that we... Oh, man, wooden shoes done busted. Story of my life. We are really, really far away from our health and supply right now, though. Always makes me a tiny bit nervous. Luckily, with the flap-eared hat, we seem to be doing pretty well as far as our warmth goes. I hear wolves. And it's like altogether too possible to just walk into the side of one of them. So we're at another power junction. Let me drop another campfire right here. While we warm up, I'm just going to farm everything I can off some of these trees. Maybe if I scoot myself down slightly. Yep, that left hand just doesn't want to catch the tree. There you go. Cool. That'll hold us down for a little bit. Let me cook this stuff up. After the food shortage we had in the first couple episodes, I'm going to be uber paranoid about food this entire time. Like, I really sincerely am. Because once you're already fighting against the food curve, it's like you're doomed to begin with. And so just keeping myself grazing and not using any of my good supplies is something that I'd like to apply myself to. We're going to go northwards for right now. Get the spear out just in case any of the wolves up here want to give us any mess. We want to talk that jibba-jabba. Get all hyped and wild and act like they run shit. I'm like, I got a spear, dude. You don't run things. My spear is basically like your teeth on a stick. I stab you with it because I'm a hoss like that. I'm a hoss boss like that. There was a nasty wolf over there to the right. One of those grimy wolves. One of those ones that's been hanging out, farming up levels, adding points to their strength and dexterity, so on and so forth, buying feats. On the plus side, mobility's up by 1. Wow, this map is actually fairly expansive. I did not expect that. Activate radio station Harrington, radioactive waste repository. What? There we go. Get a little bit of wood in our system here. The blizzard is going to blow that out. Ah, you little prick. Taking freebie shots at me. I saw that shit, you little bastard. That sucker punch, though. That sucker bite. Got that hood wolf over here. Just running up, catching you in the back of your head. Just being like, oh, why's it got to be like that, hood wolf? Why? It wouldn't be so hard to keep my wood supply like taken care of. So it said I needed to activate something? Oh, there's like a bunkery thing over there. Yeah. I can see that. Okay, there's like a bunker down here. I actually didn't even notice that shit. There's an antenna on the roof of the bunker. That means there's a radio station inside. I need to figure out whether it's working or not. Okay, sounds good to me. Oh, there's indoor locations, too. Oh, nice. They count as like a base of operations. We're getting warmth while we're in here. Very nice. Got med kits, what look like EpiPens over here. A machete. Damn. Okay. All right. We've got what looks like some kind of button door over here. Requires a key. Okay, that's acceptable. Ooh, there's a werewolf or some shit in there. Good God. I'm gonna... Goddamn lycanthrope. What the shit? Nah. Nope. I didn't know this was gonna go all supernatural on me. Harrington Radioactive Waste Repository. Status offline. Last received message. Last received message was over 1,000 days ago. Attention all personnel. Emergency evacuation proceed to the exit. Evacuation choppers are on the way. Your number in the queue is 23. Well, shit. I ain't trying to fight a lycanthrope. I don't see anything else around that looks extra terrifying. Let's see. Please remove the key card. Status online. Oh, do I not have room for it? Please remove the key card from where? Maybe the key card is inserted elsewhere? Power lines run through here. The end must be nearby. Yeah, dude, we already verified that info. He's a little behind the curve. Don't worry about him. He's a little slow. Can I break these boxes? No. Carried this generator around with me because I wasn't exactly sure. Yeah, I don't see a key card on the desk or anything like that, so I assume the key card must be plugged in somewhere else. My guess is that we're probably not supposed to fight that big wolf up there. Run across to this room. What is that? A warehouse key card. I saw what happened on the lower levels, Henry. They're just gone. Well, level 2 is basically still there, but level 3 is hell on earth. I could hear guys screaming. It'll probably be 20 years before anybody can go down here to recover the bodies. Goody. What have I stumbled into? Is he just chillaxing up there? I just don't want to get bit by a werewolf today. Oh, and with that, okay, we're back inside. We're going to pop the key card on the next episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of the Wild 8, which took a turn that I didn't expect at all. Little weird, actually. Totally did not see this coming. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.